Greetings, St. Barnabas. So I come to you with this latest update. I come to you from our memorial garden. I trust you can hear the fountain, and there behind me are the Easter lilies at the foot of the cross. And what a joy to be here in our beautiful garden. I come with my heart and my soul full, just full of the presence of the risen Lord and full of the presence of the saints of St. Barnabas. Holy Week and Easter were deeply, deeply moving for me, and they had a different beauty and a different grace and a different presence than ever I imagined. And it was so deep and soul nourishing for me. I hope you were able to participate in that. You too found it differently beautiful and differently grace-filled and differently present. I need to say again a word of profound gratitude to our staff who just continue to give so much. And I've said that several times about the staff, and many of you have experienced their ministry, but there's another thing you might not know. The membership of St. Barnabas and the friends of St. Barnabas continue to join us and be a part of this with us in just the richest, most lovely, encouraging way possible. The staff look at each other and say, Team St. Barnabas is not the staff, it's this parish. It's all the members and the friends that join together and carry on God's work here at the Episcopal parish of St. Barnabas on the desert, here in this particular place, joining with the throng of Jesus' disciples across the world, carrying on his mission. This pandemic has taken us out of our church, out of our sanctuary, has stopped us from gathering. It has not stopped the risen Jesus from filling his people with his resurrection presence and then sending us into the world to continue to do his work. And I want you to know that your church is gathering in a different way, in so many ways, and how grateful we all are to be a part of that. And for those who might not know, or those who know but haven't yet participated much, I want to encourage you that we're gathering in all kinds of Zoom meetings, formation classes, prayer groups, missions meetings, all kinds of social hours. We're having dinners together and cocktail hours and coffee hours, and children's music is carrying on through live stream and recordings, and there's just a lot of ways we're finding creatively to gather together and continue to be the church. And I want to encourage you to make sure you're a part of that. Find the way that it will connect for you, and you can do that by going to stbarnabas.org/online and see all the various ways that you could be a part of the various gatherings of our church. And also, we continue to be engaged in mission ministry. We continue to make donations to food banks. We actually have a blood drive scheduled at St. Barnabas in May. You'll be hearing more about that. And we are in the process of continuing to make sandwiches for East Valley Men's Center. And then, of course, we're being financially generous with our mission partners and with our church. I encourage you to continue to join us in that. And I want this update to be a word of profound encouragement to you. Our church continues to be filled with the Spirit of the risen Lord and continues to carry on Jesus' work among ourselves and in the world. And you can join us in calling our members. You can join us in doing grocery runs or getting errands or taking meals to members, finding ways to serve. finding ways to continue to be the church, serving Jesus and loving the world. People sometimes ask me, Jim, when will we be able to gather again? When will we be able to come back and worship in our sanctuary? And of course, I have to say, I really don't know. There's just so much we don't know about this, and we have to wait and see. But I do know this. We will come back. We will be back in our church again. And what a glorious, joyful day that will be. And I have no doubt that the gratitude and the appreciation will be overwhelming for us. And I want to encourage you with that hope. I want you to join me and your vestry and your staff and the membership of St. Barnabas, continuing to carry on the work that God has given us to do, and continue to look forward to that day when we will worship again in our beloved sanctuary. So, from the garden with the fountain, and I hope you can hear the carillon, I say to you, Hallelujah, Christ is risen. And you say back to me, the Lord is risen indeed. Hallelujah.